Alright, looks like we're live. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yosh. Yosh. All right. I am on the wrong save right now. Greetings! Why was there a revive stuck in my hair? How do you respond if my fucking Mewtwo suddenly started talking to? Yes, yes. I bet that, like, this is supposed to act as a tiny little tutorial for Eevee working as an item finder. Yeah, honestly, I agree. Mewtwo is the type of Pokemon you can use in a lot of ways and still have it make sense. It's kind of funny that the SSN sinking is so iconic in the anime that I believe that a lot of people actually believe it happened in the game too, even though nothing of the sort happened. I'm not wanna. I feel like I've definitely heard people talking about it. I'm not sure if I'm imagining those people or not, but I think I remember people thinking that it sank in the game too when, if I remember correctly, there's no reason to believe so. Your balls are mine! Did we grab Vulpix already? I think we might have. We did. Though we could always grab more. Still, let's make some progress. I'd better make sure that I reach the next gym in a timely manner, or else Mewtwo is gonna start disobeying me again. Beautiful. By the time I get to that Abra, it's gonna be gone again, almost definitely. You know, earlier when I was playing Pokemon Sword and Shield for a second, I saw this and I was thinking to myself Pokemon breeder Chloe. I sure wonder what Pokemon Chloe von Einsburn would be breeding with. I may be an absolute dickhead. Well, good thing that I just so happened to be going to the SSN anyway. I like that it's play with Pokemon's nickname and not just play with Eevee. Ooh. Now, it's not quite the Poke Kid look, but... might as well. Wait, what did I flash at the old man? Another outfit, let's go. I think I kind of want to keep the brown cap. Yeah, let's keep the brown cap for now. Hey dweebs! Yeah, sorry that I'm here. My Raticate just fainted. I need to get the fuck off this ship, man. the sharp face and the way he smiled, like, greatly reminds me of Dr. Wily. Like, his hair and such, very different, or at least different enough. But, like, the sharp expression, very Wily. You know, even on extremely lazy days where I don't have to do dick, I'll never understand the mentality of staying in bed, like, all day. Like, at least, like, get in front of your computer or something. I appreciate that the beauty class in this game looks like she could reasonably be a Lady of the Night. I think that's a very bold and powerful decision by John Nintendo. Entering someone's room, pelting them with money, picking it up and then leaving. Yeah, I forgot. Did I actually show you what I finally achieved in Pokemon today? It's like, I finally did like a pretty bigly thing. Like, let's see. I'll pull it up as we go about this now. Let's see. Alright, sent it your way. I finally got myself the shiny Keldeo by finishing the Pokemon Sword and Shield home decks. So now I have all the in-game dexes completely sorted out in home. and I still have a week and a half of vacation left, so that's a good and a bad thing. So I like the conspiracy theory of like this guy talking about being an agent for the international police, being on the trail of Team Rocket, that he was like retconned into being Luca. But I think that in Let's Go that was kind of confirmed, like deconfirmed, I mean. Because I assume that if it was intended as such in Let's Go, they would have like given him a different model and such. Thank you, thank you. The strong silent type. Can't believe these guys are all Colossians. I like feisty kids like you, sure is a statement. Yeah, I like it when they struggle, dude. Meanwhile, my biggest struggle is trying to get Mewtwo to obey me. Saul, oh no. Why do you like this? Also, apparently in Mega Dimensions, Melton and Melmetal will be in, which has me curious if they'll finally get an evolution method in the mainstream games. Like, that's been one of those things that's just been noticeably missing. Like, it's funny that Let's Go's Dex completion gives you a shiny Melton, but then you don't get the means to actually evolve it, which it's a weird and silly decision. Like, I get that it's supposed to be like a special Pokemon from Go, but it's still odd. Hell yeah, I bought one of those for 500. It's so funny how, like, the extremely restrictive dex leads to a situation where you get dark-type options like Alolan Rattata from a trade, Alolan Grimer from a trade, Mega Gyarados, and it's like, huh. Okay. that sure is something. Mewtwo really is the coolest. It's kind of neat that Mewtwo X and Gallade share the same typing. Psychic and Fighting is just one of those combinations that naturally feels cool because it's like combining what should be the apex of melee and should be the apex of ranged. Like the apex of the mental and the physical. For context, the Go Park in Fuchsia City replaces the Safari Zone, and it's basically where you can transfer Pokemon from Go directly into Let's Go instead of Home. Which used to be the only way to transfer from Go to the main series at all. I'm sure that there's no negative consequences to me just flaunting my extremely special Pokemon everywhere. Especially not when there's like specific issues with big gangster group of sorts. Honestly, maybe I should, like, also transfer Metal over and, like, have it in the playthrough. Also, I think tomorrow the next season of ZA's online starts, so I'll probably make that the stream tomorrow. We might as well work away towards that Delphic site. from my understanding, Xerneas and Yveltal will be allowed, but only one per team, and Zygarde won't be allowed just yet. So I'm thinking I'm going to be using Xerneas, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Buddy, I don't mean to be a prick about it, but you can test me all you want. I have a literal Mewtwo here. Hey, a snake. Happy to have you there. Dude's just using a version exclusive that's not even available on this one. Good grief. Just gotta rub this old man real quick. Rubbing an old man to learn his secrets. Yeah, cuts, you know. Not to be confused with the Dutch word cut, that's something else entirely. Neat to see a character from Alola all the way here. Powerful. Honestly, the whole thing about the Mew truck is fascinating, even if absolute horseshit. Honestly, it's arguably more fascinating than if it did work. Like how such an urban legend spreads so incredibly far and wide is kind of wild. Hard to go wrong with a bottle cap. Okay, we get to actually continue before Mewtwo starts disobeying again. I like that he's here to basically give a tutorial on the matter just because, like, the boomers, Gen 1ers that pick this game up nowadays are literally dumber than, like, 5-year-old babies. You guys really thought that Mewtwo would start disobeying me, didn't ya? But as the greatest trainer of all, it's obvious that I'll, stay ahead of that curve, you know? Okay then. powerful. Real. Tucker Carlson? Hell yeah. Oh god. So was at any point to the red and blue trash cans or what a shit gimmick. Trust me, electrocuting me into surrender is not going to have the effect you want it to. At least the switches don't seem to be randomized here, which is a good start. You are vulgar and I won't comment. Hell yeah. Cool. You're my favorite miner, kid. Sure. Based. This one is a girl, though. Careful. Nice. Crazy how Victory Bell's just easily one of the best Pokemon in ZA, considering how it's normally just kind of a whatever Pokemon. I wonder if, like, particularly spicy dreams actually taste differently. Nice. You know, I don't even want to know why I came to that conclusion. Yeah, I can really sense that powerful Diglett presence. How iconic. Yeah, it's like, I think the experience all being the default, and frankly these days it's just mandatory that it's always on. I think that's honestly for the better, but for a Pokemon like Magikarp, it's a little bit strange. Sure. That's a big, disgusting rat. Yeah, I get called an easy target a lot. You know, seeing the name Jeremy just reminds me that Jeremy Corbyn is making another just hilariously bad mistake. Like, what a dipshit. It's like, yeah, I almost drove this party into the ground, it's now actually being driven into the ground. Yeah, maybe I should make a new party and just fail to get it off the ground because of the Islamo-communist alliance being weak as hell in practice. What a dipshit. Oh boy. I explicitly aimed rightward. Oh my god. Very nice. Yeah, I forgot to check to what level Mewtwo will actually obey me now, so that'll be fun to find out. Yeah, I could probably check. I think... no, often it says to what level they obey on the save menu, but not in this one, it seems. Let's go. Speedrunning this game must be the most genuinely infuriating thing in the entire world. Imagine fucking around with this stuff, but it actually matters what happens with your throws. How was that not an excellent? Okay, there we go. I want to keep my team somewhat Rockets-like. I feel like Meowth and Ekans are probably best to keep on here. It'd feel outright inappropriate to get rid of Eevee. Mewtwo is obviously there to stay. Right, that would make sense, yeah. Alan's smiling friend? God, the... Last Sunday's Smiling Friends episode was so good. Like, I'm glad that like both the Halloween specials were really great. Like, for some reason, the dumb, funny cartoon manages to nail horror in a way that like very few things can. And then abuses that to just make it the funniest fucking thing. Like, Season 1's Halloween special was so crazy for how much it built up genuine horror tension just to have it all end with the fucking blackface joke. Like, that was so ridiculously funny. I genuinely love that show. Ooh, I think a rare instance of like a genuinely good Let's Go edition is coming up in a second here. Oh no, being ganged up on and surrounded by a bunch of grown-ups. Wait, I need to like make sure. I don't have the second Joy-Con on, which has the screenshot button, so I have to like manually make a print screen here on my PC. But I need to keep that saved. Oh no! And me and Lorelei both getting defeated by them. Imagine having to explain to an Elite Four member that, yeah, you just happened to find a Mewtwo behind your house or whatever. Like, giving at least one of the Elite Four members a little bit of presence in the region is always a good idea. Like, it genuinely is so lame when you have a region where the gyms and the Elite Four just feel completely disconnected from everything else happening. I do like the coats those coach trainers wear. Also, it's kind of interesting that Gloom into Bellossom is the only evolution in the entire series, as far as I know, where a type is outright lost without being replaced. It's like they go from grass poison to just grass, whereas with basically all other transformations, they either like gain a type, keep a type, or have one type replaced. But for some reason, Gloom into Bellossom is the only one where it's just a straight up loss of a type. I should have probably actually gotten Glare, but ah well. Those spawned literally right on top of me. Yeah, of course that goes right over it. Of course. Of course I have the strength to throw a Pokeball right over an Onix. Oh my god. Cool. It is also funny with that in mind to have like the Mantine and Skarmory thing where they're clearly supposed to be equivalents of one another, but Skarmory just ended up getting a significantly stronger role. In good part because its typing is just fucked up good. Yeah, I'm seeing someone dressed like a total loser like this reminds me of like how earlier today I saw a tweet of one of those people that like buys a shit ton of Pokemon cards to resell them and all of that. A dead dude basically made a tweet posting Type No going, "I have never seen this fucking Pokemon in my life, dude." And it's like, oh god, I'm so fucking glad I collect plushies and not Pokemon cards, man. Because if like I had to compete with those kinds of people, I think I'd just go the Kurt Cobain route and paint a ceiling, man. Holy hell, like actually, god, tourism is bad for everyone. Alright, now what we can do... Let's just go straight for this. Hell yeah. I love that Giovanni has a bond with a especially like violent and aggressive Nidoking in Pokemon Masters. Wait, if I don't tilt it all the way while making the throw, it seems like it might work slightly better. Yeah, this seems like it's significantly more consistent. What the hell? This game required, like, significantly more playtesting. Yeah, no, if I don't tilt it with the throw, then it seems to actually work. What the fuck? Okay, maybe slightly less so. Okay, when it's to the left or right, but we'll see. The fucked up thing is that it took like an entire 100% and then starting another playthrough to now get somewhat consistent balls, and it already seems like it might be way less consistent than I thought. Oh my god, this game's controls are so fucked. They are so fucked. Bad motion controls really are to video games what urban youths are to society. Get in. Let's go. There we go. throwing coins at women and children. Oh, hell yeah. Now there's one I wouldn't mind having on my team either. Okay, let's go. Get in there. Let's go. Now, one thing that's quite cool is, let's see. If I take her out from Pokemon instead of Mewtwo, it actually functions as like a replacement to the bike. Though once she evolves, she will slow down a lot. I'm thinking that we'll probably keep going until we're out of the rock tunnel. And then it'll probably be a good place to call it. But yeah, like tomorrow it's going to be more online ZA again, so that's honestly quite exciting in its own way. Because I do genuinely like the online in ZA so far. And I do need me those dream balls from the end of Season 2. Let's go. Rope is good. Me when I see the immigrant. Oh dear. It's crazy when, like, undesirables start talking about respect and shit. Because, like, just the other day I saw footage of, like, someone accidentally, like, mildly shoulder bumping into some, let's say, urban Bahamut worshipper, and just immediately that disgusting animal just turns around, runs after the guy that was already quite a distance away because it just kept walking because, of course, it's a fucking nothing incident, and just stabs him in the fucking neck. And it's like, Jesus Christ, what kind of a sick, disgusting animal do you have to be? Like, the Reconquista? However the fuck, I don't have to respect the pronunciation of Spanish words because they're a cuck country. It can't come soon enough. It's every fucking day these days too, because it's like, Jesus fucking Christ, man, society is genuinely diseased right now. Just a few days ago, it was the anniversary, if you can call it that, of the death of Theo van Gogh, which was a documentarian who was actually a descendant of Theo van Gogh, as in Vincent van Gogh's brother. Like, he made a documentary about, like, the way Islam is basically just fucked up for women, and he got shot and then stabbed for... He was cycling through the capital and then just got shot in the back by some coward, like, dog hater, and just stabbed after that. And it's like, I really don't think these animals should, like... I don't think I can even say the rest of this. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. It fills me with genuine, deep-seated hatred and resentment that society doesn't treat people the way they deserve to be treated. I think the death penalty isn't enough. Like, I think the death penalty is the moderate position compared to where I stand. the murders of Pim Fortuyn and Theo van Gogh genuinely have scarred Dutch society in a way that we never recovered from. And like, the fact that we are now supposed to pretend that any of this shit is normal is insane. Like, the fact that the leftist big monster that killed Pim Fortuyn walks free these days. Sorry, I'm eagerly waiting for the day that I see a headline about something awful happening to him. I'm just talking into the void. Sorry. I doubt this is a particularly interesting thing to listen to. Prick. Also prick. There we go. Thank you. Okay, I think we're finally at the end there. Oh. Kiro! Like, earlier when I was heading home from Pokemon Go, I have to cycle past the mall for a little bit, and at the KFC there are often urban youths. I think it was relatively playful fighting, but of course those dogs were fighting. And it's like, of course, some dipshit that wasn't even related, probably is fucking related by blood with the statistics from those kinds of people, going like, aim for the head! Aim for the head! And it's like, yeah, of course you'd say that, animal. Good grief. Just earlier today, there was a fucking story of that I saw where some dipshits were just they were just normal, like the normal type of teenage dipshit, maybe like young adults, like filming a video on the street or something. It's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, okay, it's blocking traffic for a little bit. It's impolite, but you know, they themselves immediately apologized for it, this and that. Of course, I think the euphemism of the day is scooter driving youth. Basically returned with like friends with bats and knives, and it's like, Jesus fucking Christ, what the hell is happening with this country, man? Like, the the fallout when all of this comes to an end is going to be so incredibly massive. That's all I can really say about that. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Alright. I really like how they portrayed the whole Cubone and Marowak thing in Pokemon Origins. It was very tasteful. Alright. Rhyhorn was a very good catch. Notice that half of our team is some Giovanni shit. Actually, more than half of our team. Like, you have Mewtwo, Rhyhorn to become Rhydon later, Nidoking, and soon to be Persian. Very good. Alright. We'll save here for now. And then tomorrow we'll be doing some more ZA Royale stuff. In the meantime, I hope you all have a lovely one. Peace. Bye bye.